Welcome back everyone and happy National Train Day. It's Saturday, May 8th, 2021, and after hearing some special news the previous day, we're out at 9 a.m. to chase CSX train Q452. Pulling into Gay Road at the North Y Winston, we find the end of a crew change, but with the engines facing west. Luckily for us, it looks like 452 will be taking the Plant City route today, which will make him perfect for chasing. After hearing the crew call dispatch to request departure, we scrambled up to Airport Road to catch Q452 blasting off. The obvious excitement about this train was the leader, CSX 3194, the honoring our law enforcement locomotive. This would be our first time, along with many other rail fans, catching this locomotive leading in daylight. In March of 2021, we saw this guy trailing as a DPU on Q453, but apparently 3194's RS5T horn is the best of the three Pride in Service engines, so it was a must chase for us. I'll explain more about Q452's routing throughout the video, but for now, listen to how this RS5T horn stymies the morning traffic of this busy local road. As the two GEVOs throttled up, we jumped back into the car and up to a spot I found after looking on Google Maps. Jim Leffler's Circle, a passive crossing with rarely any road traffic that is close to where the Winston siding track singles back up. Here, Q452 would be working to get his train into Plant City to traverse the interlocking's connection track from the A line to the S line. Gonna have to slow down. You're gonna go ahead and go I-4 straight to Buckman and get him in the Plant City siding. Down Spencer Street and into the Plant City Cemetery with a high green on the S line and the eerie silence of a crisp morning with the train horn just a mile away. 452 would have to slow down to 10 miles an hour to traverse the connection track, which would give us enough time to set up and see the two engines rev up once again their 5,000 feet of train. The reason for Q452 to go the unusual Plant City route today was still unknown, but for sure we lucked out. If this train would have headed up the Vitus sub like it usually does, we would have had to gone straight to Vitus, as the line has almost zero road crossings and barely any road access. The Plant City section of the S line would be much better to chase and pace on as our special units glide north. Now the chase was on. 452 was out of the more densely populated areas around Plant City and now could get his train moving on the S line straight away. A police car and a few other rail fans, including my buddy Dakota, are set up and waiting to snap their best photos under the I-4 overpass. Racing northbound up the Buckman Highway as 452 gains speed. Gotten all clear for 452. Probably go up to Knights or something to get him at speed. I'm glad I had done some research prior to our chase, and as luck would have it, we would hit all of the best photo spots I wanted to shoot at. Racing up to Florida Avenue in the north entrance of Anuvia's Plant City phosphate plant. Here 452 would be highballing, or top speed in railroad terminology. This time we'd be able to make it on the sunny side. Breaking down the train, we have loaded scrap gons from Miami, boxcars from Saddle Creek Logistics, flat cars from 84 Lumber, phosphate hoppers from New Wales, rock hoppers from Temple Terrace or Auburndale, sulfur tank cars from the Bone Valley, and a little bit of everything from Miami and Okeechobee. Not bad for a weekend freight train. Alright, we're heading to Dade City now. Very successful chase of the 3194 on 452. But we're just going to head to Dade City, the depot, and might meet up with Dakota. We'll see. But already pretty good start to a beautiful day. You could probably hear that we had concluded our chase of 452 and was easing our way to Dade City. But one more surprise found us there. Looking down the curve when pulling into the museum, we saw a headlight, and it turned out that it was 452 once again. He had slowed down just enough that we had unknowingly caught back up to him. So here he is one last time with a friendly crew and the same novelty up front. While 452 lugs up the hill, here's a little announcement. The weather, month, and the amount of daylight now can tell us it's all summer. And for me, that's the end of school. This past week on May 11th, I officially ended my school year and now can relish in the free time that comes with summer. But now, with days getting unbearably hot, it's nice to work on something indoors. So I'm making a mini-series in collaboration with a few other rail fans called CSX 101. The series right now should be 5 videos on various topics to dive into and explain CSX's unique operations in Central Florida. It should be a fun but challenging project, but all the same, it's also for the enjoyment of the viewer. So if you have any questions, leave them below in the comments section, and they might be answered in the upcoming videos. We only had a half day, and even though there are some more special trains on the way south, we had to head out as it would be over a 4-hour wait. At least we got to know the people at the museum a little bit better, and it was just a beautiful day to sit back and relax on the porch's rocking chairs. I invite you all also to come to the Dade City Railfest night happening on June the 18th. It should be a nice night with food, trains, and even Fox 13. I hope to see you there. But I hope all of you enjoyed our 40-mile chase of CSX 3194. Hopefully 1776 is next. But until we meet again on the High Iron, this is Christian from Multicolor Films. End of transmission.